Hello. Do y'all have a question? Oh, let me remove that cancer banner and make this full screen. There we go. How's everybody doing? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Ooh. Thank you. We popping. That's what's up. I'm good. I'm just I guess enjoying the rest of my day. Oh, that's nice, John. Good job. Good job going to work. That's all I can say. Good job going to work. Good job looking after yourself, I guess. Yep, Ed. How's the weather in Cali, man? It's raining over here. My day has been okay. I had to do a bunch of paperwork today, and yeah, it was one of those days where I had to be, busy doing other things. Every time we step outside. So, what, Belly? You want to say hi? Come say hi. Come here. Come say hi. I don't know why you're bugging me. Bella wants to say hi. Hi. Okay. Look at yourself. You see that? How are you looking at it? Over there. No, here. Look over here, Bella. That's you. That's you, baby. Right there. Look. How cute. Yeah. She's the tarot dog. She reads tarot. Psych. I'm just kidding. Yeah, just a bunch of paperwork that I had to. And tomorrow I have to go to another office tomorrow and get additional paperwork. It's very annoying. Yeah, Belly. Did I show you guys the video that so we went to California, and this guy, see, that's us and Bella. See, that's me. You guys probably can't hear it, but maybe if I turn it this way. No. But this guy was promoting the new what's it called? It was a Samsung. But that's me running with Bella, and then she lets loose. And Chris. That's Chris trying to grab her, and then that's me. We got her. Yeah, but we ran into like a very popular I think I told you guys, right? A very popular I guess Instagrammer, YouTuber, I don't know. But yeah, it was like he literally came up to us and he's like, "Hey, I really like your dog. Can I do a cinematic video?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I told him, I was like, we drove from Colorado, which is like 1,100 miles, I think. I was like, we drove from Colorado just so Bella can, experience the beach. And it was, it was really good weather. It was nice and sunny. I got super tan, super sunburned. So did Chris, and Bella loved it. But the video, I shared the video on my Instagram, so if you want to look for it on Instagram, I don't know how that works. But yeah, nobody believed me. Everybody was like, "Yeah, whatever." But yeah, like he literally just came up and he's like, "Can I do a cinematic video?" And he was promoting that Galaxy phone, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, that video was in Santa Monica. In Santa Monica, that was when we went last time. That I didn't tell you that I was gonna go to California. It was there, but yeah. Here is Canada is hot like damn. I took 2 showers already. No way, John. Canada? I thought Canada was more up north, so it'd be like a little bit colder. Maybe not right now, but because I think it's spring now, right? We're in spring. I know, I'm sorry. I thought about it too, but then like if I do end up having more time available, I'll probably go for like a week, and then I'll definitely, because with Chris I have to plan everything. Like I have to explain to him, today we're gonna do this, and this is what it's. And if the thing is with Chris, he's got like ADHD and other disabilities where if I tell him we're gonna do this and it doesn't happen, then he's gonna have issues trying to figure out the rest of the day. So like it has to be. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but that's literally my life, and you learn, like I learned to, I guess to be with Chris, like it's a learning process for me, and but it's been super amazing, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of the times, like I tell my friends, no, I can't go, I can't do this, is because my son requires a lot more than just me saying I'll be back. I know a healthy kid will be like, okay, I'll wait for you here, I got it. But Chris is more like, no, I need attention, I need care, I need supervision, I need it all right now within this second. It's so hot in here. You hate summer? Oh my goodness. I don't think I never thought that someone could say I hate summer. I'm all about summer. I think so, yeah. He will definitely be okay. I just gotta let him know, and yeah, he's been to like the roller coasters and everything. I'm sure that if he gets like pushed, he'll be like, okay, I'll do it. But yeah, there's gonna be times where he's like loud noises will like kind of trigger him, but he's just such an amazing person to be around. Like once you get to understanding the way he works and the way he functions, like he is nothing but love. It's just that it's not just like any other kid, No way. Okay, but I know you have already told me that, and jeez, man, I should have taken advantage of that, because that was a plan too, like to take him to like a theme park. But again, it was like, once we saw the beach and it was a really good weather, he's like, I want to go to the beach all day, every day. Like I want to spend. And then our hotel was literally right there on the shore, so like we'll wake up, look through the window and see the beach, and he'll be like, let's go, Dad, let's go. So yeah, he had fun. All right, yo. So I think you guys asked some questions already. Chris is busy doing a few things. He needs to stay busy. Thank you. Okay, first question was, what sign will my next love be? Interesting. Ruby Woo. Mm. One more. All right, Ruby Woo, you ready? Look at that. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck for your question, Ruby Woo. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Love, 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 love. So, it's definitely gonna be a fire sign, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I have strong Leo, but very strong fire sign, okay? I don't want to like be specific with it because these cards are not necessarily like specific to the sign. It's more like it's saying there's a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of I don't know, like a lot of movement, right? With the fire there. A lot of excitement as well. I feel like, you know, there could either be a Taurus with fire in their chart or fire with Taurus strong. So it could be like a top 3, which is the rising, the moon, and then your actual sun sign. So this person could be like a Taurus with like a moon on a fire sign and rising also fire sign. Or there could be a fire sign with like Taurus in their moon or their rising. But yeah, it says here that it's gonna be, so the person, the next person in your life, it will be it's gonna be one of those where it's gonna be complicated and difficult at the beginning. It could be that there's a lot of people talking, or if not on your side, it's going to be on their side, but there's a lot of conflict, indecision, not able to like understand really what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this person, but I feel like overall it's going to be very rocky at the beginning, but everything's just going to smooth out. And I think whoever this next person is going to be here for a long time for you. So the first card that kind of gives me like the red flags when it comes to this person is the Five of Wands, which again is like differences. Someone wanting to take the lead, or someone wanting to lead, but you know, like somebody saying no, this is a, you know, like a this is a partnership, so we both have a saying when it comes to the relationship. And I feel like the first 5, I would say like the first 5 weeks are gonna be kind of where you're like, what are we doing? What is this? What are we? What's going on? It's complicated. It's difficult. You say no, then you say yes. It's that weird, I'm not sure what I want type of thing, right? But I feel like if you persist with this particular individual, there's gonna be lots of love. You do have the, you know, the Lovers at the bottom of the deck here with the, you know, Ace and the you know, Knight of Cups here, saying that yeah, this is gonna be very romantic, very full of love, and very lovey-dovey. Like I could say that it's gonna be one of those relationships where it's kind of like a coming out of the movies, you know, like it's just it's gonna be really fun for you and this person. But I feel like at the beginning it's gonna be a little rocky. Overall, I think this is the one for you. Yeah. Especially because you're getting the World with them. And the Six of Wands. I don't know if I showed you those other cards, but yeah, Five of Wands, the World, Six of Wands. It's like conflict, difficulty, or unsureness, you know. And then we go to like, yup, we're getting married, yup. That's it. We're one thing, you know. We're wrapping this up. We are putting a ring on the finger, and then Six of Wands is just a very successful type of relationship that I see here for you, Ruby Woo. I'm telling you, lots of love. It's gonna be based on emotions. Very passionate person. both physically, and I feel like this person is also going to let you know with like gifts, presents, well, that's the same thing, right? Gifts, you know, compliments. I feel like even both of you guys might actually like want to look good, like a power couple, or a couple that looks really good together. And it's not that you're competing, or it's not that you're trying to show off. It's more like both of you guys complement each other so good that maybe even by you guys standing next to each other, you guys are like, oh my God, you know, we look really good together. Or someone's gonna say, man, you guys are a really good couple together, you know, or you guys complement each other really good. You know, it's just all that, you know. So I feel like, yeah, it's really good long term for sure. 100%. So I feel like it's gonna be fire. They got fire, and if not, they got like a very, because the world is a Taurus, I would say Taurus card. But if it's not, like, I have a lot of fire. All these three cards, they're all fire. See, and also we have the Leo here. The world is Taurus, but you know, there's also Taurus here. I think, is the world Taurus? Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, I feel like Taurus or fire for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Don't you ever feel like you can't have that Ruby Woo. Don't you ever feel like it's difficult to acquire love, or it's hard to find somebody that loves you. Don't ever feel like that, you know. Maybe. Really, Almond Joy? I don't remember, but what is your question? Give me your question. And then, Ed, do you have a question? And then John had a question. All right, John, here we go. What's going on with Morgan right now? What's going on with Morgan? The High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. And to answer your question, or part of your question, is going to be the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. This means that she's already processing the need to walk away from a relationship. Again, I don't want to be the tarot reader that keeps you holding your breath until this person comes back, but you do have that question, and I do want to answer that question for you. I say that right now, Morgan is already starting to feel like I need to walk away from whatever it is that I have going on. I need to find something better. There's something out there better for me. Morgan is not content with what they have right now. So if she's in a relationship, she's already thinking of walking away. With the Four of Pentacles tied to it and the first card coming out, she hasn't walked away, but she's already thinking and planning of the walk away. In other words, like, she might be thinking that, like, she's probably processing and talking to a friend about it, and the friend is like, well, you know, figure it out, like, give it a few more days or weeks and then you'll see, you know, give this person the benefit of the doubt. So she hasn't fully committed to the walking away, but she's definitely gonna start pushing towards walking away from somebody pretty soon. Okay. So I think I'm going to leave it at that, John, because I don't want you to like over stress or overthink things. So every time I'm on YouTube Live, maybe ask for an update and see what Morgan is up to right now or what's going on with her. And we can see if she's already walking away, if she already said, I'm done with this relationship, or if she maybe, because I know there's some people that before the actual end of the connection, they might want to like rekindle or work things out. But deep down, we know that when somebody's just not content or not happy anymore, it's going to be very, very hard to get back into that, energy. So some people are able to, some people are not. I already did a reading for you and it said that, yeah, she's going to end up walking away from this individual, but it's going to take time. I want something real. Yeah, you're going to have something real for sure. Ruby Woo. I want something real too. By the way, well, no. I shouldn't advertise, that I'm single, because I get a lot of people that are like, yeah, we're meant to be. Like, I don't know if I've told you guys that, but like, I get a lot of people, a lot of women, when I say that I'm single, it's like, oh, I wish you were here, or wish, but it's, for me, it takes a lot more than just, yeah, I guess there's got to be chemistry, there's got to be connection, and there's got to be a lot more things. But I was just about to say, like, oh, I'm single too and looking, but you can find me in the dating apps. Just somehow okay, so if you want to match with me on the dating apps, get a VPN. Is it a VPN? And then just pretend or put that you're in Colorado, and then you're going to get everybody that is looking for a relationship in Colorado. You can find me on Bumble. You can find me on Duet. You can find me on Chispa. You can find me on Facebook dating. I'm there. I'm everywhere. So spoof location. Yeah. So yeah, VPN is like, it allows you to choose. I think you can choose where you're located. So even if you're in the States and you want to be seen as someone in Europe, you can do that, So yeah, that's how you get deals too. Like because some states will get better deals, and a lot of people that like online, they do a lot of online shopping. If there's some sort of deal, like say at Home Depot, but you don't live in Colorado, you live in, let's say, Florida, then you can get a VPN and say that you're in Denver, and then like you can get the deal, right? And some people use it that way, What up, Alex? Oh yeah, we will. Thank you. Rita Lopez, hi. I thought she was, no, so with the Four of Pentacles, and so, okay, so going back to John, so the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, again, it's like she might be in the relationship right now, but she's already thinking of walking away. So Four of Pentacles is a card of like planning, having some sort of strategy, creating some sort of plan together. It's not 100% for sure actual right now, but it's in the stages of like, okay, I gotta walk away, I gotta do this, or I'm not happy here, so yeah, she could also be like very disappointed in the relationship right now. Like if I could be like blunt with you, she might not be walking away right now, but she's probably like fed up, like I'm done with this, I'm done with this person. And again, she might not be walking away, but she's already to that point, Yeah, so that's what I meant. Hopefully that makes sense. You guys can ask questions, so if you have a question, just let me know. If I missed you, on the chat, then let me know. Whatever comes out, career, life. All right, I'll get a couple of cards for you. Almond Joy. That was, I think I remember, because I was like, wait, isn't that a chocolate? Almond Joy? Like coconut, and it's coconut and some nuts. These nuts, like almonds. Duh. Oh my god, what's going on with me? What's happening with me? Okay, here we go. Sorry, I'm always making that voice with, I don't know why I have this habit of like talking like that to Belly. So like Bella, my dog, when she doesn't listen, I'm like, Bella, you know? Or, come on, Belly. And she pays more attention when I do funny voices. So like have this habit of like making funny voices now, which is not good because I am trying to find a partner. So they're gonna be like, this guy is crazy. But anyways, if I do like a weird voice, is because Bella is literally chewing on her bone in front of me. You can hear her. Yeah. Okay, Almond Joy, you have choose who you are becoming. And that's like literally that's what I got with the tarot here when I was like, sorry, I was like checking the cameras because I'm trying to see what Chris is doing. But when I was pulling your tarot cards, it told me it told me about like the big changes that are coming into your life, okay? When it comes to career, when it comes to money matters, and when it comes to like legalities, things are gonna be given onto your favor, okay? I feel like there's a lot of change happening in your future. And yeah, big changes coming up for you. So sorry about that. Choose who you are becoming. Number 7. Number 7. I think it's very it's a very lucky number. Also very meaningful, very prosperous. Okay, so essential meaning: choose who you are becoming. A choice that duality of right and wrong. Choose the path towards your future self, taking the reins and leading the way, committing to one path and allowing spirit to deliver your dream. So you got to make a choice. You got to follow a path and just be assertive that God and the universe is, lighting the way through that path. I like how these are like kind of like street signs, but also if you look, there's like, it's flashing. So it's like you got to make a decision. I feel like there's a lot of growth and expansion coming to you into your life. And you're gonna have there's gonna be some sort of payout for you. There's gonna be like money coming towards you, and you're going to have to figure out how you're gonna invest it. And I don't know why, but I want to say that you need to invest it or save it. Okay. So yeah, I have like money coming to you. I feel like if you have any legalities or anything that, anything that is pending, divorce, anything that has to do with justice system, that it's going to be to your favor, right? Everything's going to be good for you. No worries. I also feel like I don't know if you have someone who's older than you, but there's some sort of lump sum coming to you. And it could be from an older individual. So I feel like someone is leaving you some sort of estate or some sort of gift or something. Could be, I mean, it's worth money. If it's not money, it's like worth something. So I feel like, you're going to hold onto that very dear and near your heart. So I feel like that is coming for you. Yeah. I feel like your life has been kind of difficult. I feel like things have been. So I don't know why I'm getting this message. Enjoy it, but and I'm just gonna say, if it doesn't resonate, just say it doesn't resonate, or just ignore the whole comment or whatever I'm gonna say. But if it feels like things have been difficult with family or finances, because we haven't put in the work, or we've chose to take the easier path than the one that is a little bit more hard and a little bit more complicated, meaning that there's something that you can do with yourself. There's something that you can do where you feel like it's not attainable for you because it's too much work, or it's too difficult, or you don't understand it. But it says that there's something here that that you can be really, really good at, and that it's like a self blockage. Like you're blocking yourself from that because there's some sort of feeling that you cannot do it. And yeah, that's a lot of people's deal, is that sometimes we're shooting for the stars, and we somehow hit the moon, and all this is happening, and then we get disappointed because we run into fear, or we feel like we're not capable of it. And at that point, then we are the only ones saying or keeping us from achieving that goal. So sometimes it's like you're the biggest blockage when it comes to yourself. So if there's something that you've been wanting to like do, or your heart has been pulling you to do, then that's something, and you feel like it's very complicated and impossible, think twice, because maybe that's something that you're meant to do. There's a lot of intuition coming here, and a lot of it you have to like follow it, whatever messages, voices, or whatever it is that you feel that you're getting intuitively, write them down and break them down, and if they don't make sense that day, go back, maybe 2 weeks later and be like, oh, so that's what it was. Oh, so now I understand, like it's not going to make sense right away. I feel like whatever you write down is going to make sense later on. But yeah, don't allow yourself to, like, once you label yourself or once you put some sort of limitation when it comes from you, then that's when you're limited to a lot of things, right? That's when you for sure are going to say, I'm not gonna do it, and I won't be able to do it. And yeah, I don't know if that's making sense. I do have some money coming into you. A lot of money. Hello, Cinderella. Pav, hello. That's about right. I need to become certified, but there's always family situations. I feel like takes precedence, and maybe self-sabotage on my part using excuses. Okay. I was thinking about starting to write things down this morning. Yeah, no, yeah, I got that very clear. Like, write it down. Get yourself a notebook, a blank piece of paper, put it next to your bed or anywhere where it's like right there, and just write it down. You know, like, just don't think about it. Don't even like, just write it down. Don't even process it. Just write whatever down and then say, I'll worry about this tomorrow or next week or whatever. But just write it down, and then you'll see that things will definitely make sense. Like your higher self, or your inner self, or your intuition is trying to tell you something. And a lot of the times, because we're like overstimulated with our, reality, and the everything that we gotta take care of and everyone that we gotta take care of, like, it gets lost. The thing is that we lose time and we never get it back. So there's got to be some sort of like sacrifice, that we got to say, hey, okay, this procrastination or this certain fear, it's not gonna rule my entire life. Like, I'm not gonna be, let's just say, 99 years old, laying down in bed and saying, I should have done this, I should have said this, I should have started this. We're not gonna do that anymore. So life is difficult, life is hard, life sometimes is busy. But if you think of something, write it down and just go back. I don't know if it's a week, a month later, a year later, go back to it and say, whoa, that was me telling myself something, but look how long it's been. I think maybe that will push you to like be more confident and maybe just take that leap of faith and go for something. It's not until we, how humans work the way, like in the way where like once we lose something and we can't get it back, then all of a sudden like we want to do everything to get it back, right? But when we had it or when it was available, like we didn't do anything about it. So, yeah. I'm not making sense today. Yeah, thanks, Ed. Donations are definitely welcome. Yeah, John, I hope you definitely get that message or that call. It feels like you need some sort of closure and maybe another opportunity with this individual. So I'm going to pray and I'm going to hope that things work out for you, you know. But you just got to be strong, John. You just got to be a strong dude. And be open. Be open to the possibility of her coming back. If not, be open to the possibility of meeting someone else. Or be open just to the possibility of love, and you see how things are just gonna start moving forward. Like, our brain, like our mind could like literally expand to the size of the universe. You can know so much, you can retain so much, you can, like you can break, like scientifically things down. You can be a very smart person, right? But ultimately, sometimes we make the biggest mistakes on the maybe like the, I don't know, less meaningful things or people. And I'm not saying that she's not meaningful to you. I'm just saying, like, be open to the possibility, because you deserve love, John. You deserve a loving, caring partner. You deserve someone who's gonna help you out, someone who's gonna, wake you up with a kiss, like text you, beautiful things, send you beautiful pictures. You deserve all that. All that. If not from Morgan, from someone else. But you deserve love 100%. So say that. I deserve someone that values me just like I'm gonna value them, and but we all deserve good love. It's just that there's a lot of broken people, and you can't blame them. Like, some people didn't have parents. Some people had a really bad home situation, really bad relationships, and sometimes you just can't blame them. It's just part of life, It's part of the lessons, and it's part of literally everything. Like, nowadays when I encounter someone who is not good, who I know that I need to stay away from, like, I'm not mad at them nor life. I'm just saying, well, I feel like my life does not require that type of drama, or I want something good for me, not bad. And maybe you can bring something into this world, like you can manifest something good for you. But I'm gonna pray for you. What up, AJ? What's up, bro? Oh yeah. Oh, Ed knows about childhood and trauma stuff. Because I'm not saying because he went through that. I'm just saying because he works with kids and stuff like that, I think. So it's very, and we get to an age where we don't blame people anymore. We grow up, we mature as adults, and we don't put or point fingers, and we don't put blame on anybody, even in our parents. Even if we had the worst father, the worst mother out there, we don't put the blame. We just say, I hope God touches this person's heart, or I hope the universe helps this person out. And and let it be that way. We don't react with negativity. We don't react with malevolence type of thoughts. We react with love. We react with hope, with faith. We react to people that have been mean, that have given us trauma that we cannot overcome, in a way like, you know what? Whatever was going on through your head, or whatever's going on through your life, and that happened, that's a lesson for you and for me. But I gotta surpass this, and I cannot dwell for the rest of my life on a situation that I wasn't aware of, that I wasn't able to control, that I wasn't able to, break free from right away. I'm not gonna put that on me. I'm not gonna put that on them. I'm not gonna put that on the universe, on God, on anything. I'm just gonna learn from it and then move forward. We don't react with negativity. We react with love. And You know, it's not like you gotta go and be like, oh, let me give you a hug because you fucked my life up, and but I still love you. You don't have to do that. You just have to say, you know what? I hope you find peace. I hope, you know, and just say it and just walk away. There is nothing but sickness when you hold on to regret. And this is not just for everybody, right? Like, not necessarily just for you, John, but you know, because I was talking about it, now I'm like all distracted. But like, you cannot hold on to like negative stuff, because that will. It's like when you have a, you know, when you have a glass of water and I don't know, you want to stir it with a spoon, but the spoon had something before it, and you stir it, and then the water now turns that color or turns that flavor, and it's like, what the heck, you know? So it's like us when we hold something like that, like a dark energy, and we wish someone bad and all that, like it kind of transmute to our life, because that's how we are inside, you know? So maybe you're not noticing it, or maybe some people don't notice it, but like, because we hold a lot of negative energy, we tend to be a negative individual when our guard is down, right? When we're comfortable. You know, some people are like, when they're able to, they'll be racist, right? When they're able to, they'll hate on somebody, they'll, you know, attack someone. But when the guard is up and they can't do anything because they're outnumbered, they'll put that mask on and say, yeah, good job, you know? There's so much going on. But like I said, we all deserve love, and we should accept that. You shouldn't accept anything less, you know? I don't think the universe is like, well, I'm going to give you a little bit of love. I'm going to give you 10% love and 90% drama on your next relationship. No. What comes with your next relationship is the doing of you and the other person, their energies. When two people try to align together, the energy you create, your attitude, the way you do things, the way you put yourself in their perspective, vice versa, you know, it like, think of two people right here, and the energy is transmuting between both of you guys. How you come up to this person is what you're creating, right? So it's not about like the universe is gonna make this happen for me and that's it. No, it's like, how are you gonna maintain it? Like, how are you gonna keep a relationship when you don't know how to, when you've never learned, when you've never gone deep enough to really understand your wounds and your faults? And again, this is not just for you, John. I'm just saying, like, in general, like, for people, you know, anybody that is listening, is like, how can you understand the pain you carry and how you transmute it to others? You know, well, you gotta be realistic. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror. You gotta understand. You gotta put yourself in other people's perspectives and see the type of behavior you're giving, or the type of energy you're giving to others. I need to shut up. I need to shut up and read. Okay. Path 24. You're a marine mechanic. My brother told me about being a mechanic for the Navy. Yeah, our self-work, internal work is very important. Enjoy. Very, very important. Okay. Pav, I gotta clarify your card or your spread, because I'm a little concerned. How confident do you feel about you, when it comes to the test? Do you want a short answer, or you want detail, like in detail type of what I see? Because I can tell you, well, okay, so yeah, my brother's in Virginia. That's where he lives, and because, you know, there's that Virginia where all the ships are from the Navy, I guess. Anyways, I was like, yeah, I'm not. I don't think I want to join like the Navy or anything like that. So I was like, ooh, I'll pass on that. But my brother is very successful, and not because he joined the Navy, but because he put in a lot of hard work. He put in the time. So I hope he's good. I genuinely hope that he is happy and he feels loved and cared for, and that he's not lonely. And you know, there's still like more success for him to be able to come, or for him. I feel better about it than I did before. This will be the second time I take it. I'm getting help from my coworkers. They are helping me practice for it. Okay. All right. I'm going to. Okay. I work so I'm a quality inspector for Cummins. I don't know if you know, like the diesel engine Cummins. And we build massive engines. I know we have a few marine engines that we put together at our facility, and I think that's a federal contract. That's probably what it is. But yeah, that's probably what my brother meant too. Was like be a mechanic. But I thought that I would have to join the Navy. But now that you say that, I'm like, oh shoot, I should have taken the opportunity. Anyways, it says here that there's gonna be a lot of confusion when it comes to the test. So the thing, I feel like I don't know, you can say no. You can tell me no, but I feel like you have some sort of issue with your mind where you cannot keep your maybe your attention, like you lose focus right away, or maybe you're too distracted in your own mind that kind of backfires on you. I don't know if that's true, but based on the cards that I seeing here, I feel like when it comes to that, that's how I see it. Like your mind all over the place, and I feel like part of it is just you being nervous, you feeling like you're not gonna ace it. You're not, and I don't think you're gonna ace the test, to be honest with you. I feel like you're going to pass, barely, but you're going to pass. If not, there's gonna be some sort of second test where it's just gonna be great. So there is clarity for you. There is an opportunity here for you. There is an answer, which is very positive. So I'm assuming that yes, you will get to pass the test. I don't know if there's gonna be like another test after that, or some sort of review, or some sort of like, you know, like okay, you kind of tested a little low, but you passed, but we got to ask you other questions, you know, like maybe an interview or something like that. And I feel like everything's going to be great. Overall, you do have the Three of Cups, which is celebrations and celebrating something that you passed. Sometimes it's graduations, you know, sometimes it's just celebrating with friends and family, something that happened here. Again, try to calm your mind, and don't overthink it. You're on point. I gotta stop being negative and tell myself I got this. Yes, that's all I need, is to just pass. And I think you will pass. You're getting the Ace of Swords twice. And this is why I'm also telling you that even if you test low, and I'm not saying you're failing or anything like that, you like test low, they're still gonna be like, okay, you're in, but let me ask you a few more questions. And then it's like a mini interview. And I feel like at that point, you're in. You're 100% in. The day of the test, I feel like you're gonna be nervous. So start practicing on how to calm your mind. Look into videos or look into exercises on how to like calm your mind and focus on something. Because I have that same thing where I overthink everything, and I do a lot of reports, and I have to talk to a lot of people, and it's like, oh my God, like I'm the one that takes that deep breath. Here we go. You know, before like talking to somebody, before presenting, before putting in a report, I check it twice, 3 times. I overthink it, and it makes it just harder on me, because every time I give a report to somebody to like look it over and see if it's good or bad, or if it's unprofessional or whatever, everybody says like, man, you did great. Why are you asking me? Like, and that's where, like, I'm also that type of person. And I think a lot of people have that same issue. Don't work yourself out, but also learn how to like, how to like control your mind. And there's a lot of exercises, because we are soul, mind, and body. Okay. And that's something that at one point I was like, whatever, soul, mind, and body. Ooh, yeah, yoga, this, yoga. No, it's true. Your body's gonna be addicted to things, people, substance. Your mind is the same thing. Things, people. Your mind will even make stuff up in your own head. Will shift your reality. The mind is the hardest one and the most dangerous, because the mind will shift your reality and put you in this position where you're delusional. But you believe it, but other people are like, what are you talking about? That's not real, or that doesn't exist, Like, if you don't have some sort of sense of control of your mind and your attention, you can be very destructive in a negative way when it comes to like your circle, your friends, and your family, because you want to be fixated on one thing. But that's part of like not being able to control your mind. I'm not saying you're like that, because you're not. I'm just saying that, like, learn to, like, I don't know. I think what might calm you down is to hold your breath. Like, take a deep, is it? Yeah. So take a deep breath and hold it, and then just that, and then release it later. I think you can find some breathing exercises to calm the mind, because some people was like, you need to breathe, and the faster you breathe, the more your heart rate rises, and so you get more anxious and you get more blood pumping. And so a lot of people, when they say, oh, breathe, they start breathing really hard, and it works against them. It's worse. So you got to hold your breath and let your heart just relax. Holding your oxygen in for a little bit calms your mind and calms your heart, I think. I'm not a doctor, so, but yeah, no, you will pass. You're barely gonna pass, and that's something, that's why I was like, you want me to tell you, like, and I feel like you're barely passing, and I feel like that's why that maybe second interview is needed, or if it's not an interview, it's just like somebody asking questions, like simple questions. But I think you're gonna do great. So I'm talking too much. I feel like I'm talking too much. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got it. I used to work for the bus lines for the town I live in. We'll use Cummings. Yeah. So yeah, Cummings are everywhere. Buses, boats, generators, just about everywhere. Cummings is a big brand. It's a big brand. I feel like I'm blessed to be able to work for them. Hopefully I don't get fired, because I don't know if you guys know, but like, I have this, my back is really messed up, and hopefully they don't fire me. But if they do, then it is what it is. But the funny thing is, like, Anna told me about a scholarship to be like a realtor, or and so I'm doing that right now. So like, in the background, I'm like, also have a different job or something else going on. So yeah, just stay open, stay hopeful, have faith. Like, God is real. The universe, everything is real. Like, don't let anybody tell you that there's no God, there's no higher power. There is. But everybody lives their life how they want it. But if I can tell that to somebody, like, with all honesty, with, you know, my heart on my on my sleeve, or just you know, is that God is real, 100%. And it doesn't have to be like a specific God, you know. It's just this ball of energy that is just so beautiful. I had a near death experience, and it was just it sucked, right? Because I was literally almost dead. But like what I experienced, it was just nothing but like love. Like when you have some sort of like experience like that, no matter what you're going through, like no matter what's happening, like you could probably lose your legs, or, you know, but when you have an experience like that, you wake up full of love, you wake up full of energy, you wake up crying, but in a happy way, because you have encountered love. And love, God is love. It's literally on all the religions. It's like you must open your heart, you must heal the heart if you want, you know, God, or if you want to allow God to come into your life. All right, Alex. What up, AJ? Will I get to move up this current job? I hear they're moving people out too. And why is that a certain person now wants my attention after I've been keeping to myself for now? All right, I got you, AJ. Just give me a second. All right, if anybody has asked a question and I've been talking too much, please post it again. Here we go. For Alex, will Brett reach out to me this year? Interesting. These don't go there. Yeah. Alex. What's going on, Alex? Hello, Yasa. Hello, Archer. I'll be honest with you. I don't. Is this like a love interest or a job? Just curious. Hello, potato. What do you want to eat? Bro, eat some chicken Alfredo. Eat some chicken Alfredo. It's really good. I made it for you. Okay, bye-bye. Should be done in a little bit, okay? All right, potato. Are you gonna take a shower? Okay, we'll eat and then I'll talk to you, yeah? Okay. All right, bye-bye. Bye, Chicolini. Bye. Have you guys seen the show Love on the Spectrum? My friend told me about this show and I've been watching it. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Like, Love on the Spectrum. It's like people, I was gonna say kids, but no, it's people, it's adults with like special needs, and they are out to find love. And it's so cute, but also it's like very innocent, the way they think, what they want, what they're looking for. Like, some of them find love and some of them get rejected right away, and it's like, ooh, ouch, you know? Oh my god. Okay, so Healer of Divine Love, hello. Okay, so Alex, yeah, so so I'm gonna be honest with you, it says maybe not this year. Brett is first of all, the first card is the Knight of Pentacles. They're not going to okay, so they're not going to message you this year, but I feel like later on, I think Brett is going to be very successful in something. So he's going to be very successful in something. I don't know what it is. He's going to be at his peak, and that's when you're going to encounter, either they're going to contact you or you're going to encounter them. There is a future encounter happening between y'all two. That is going to be good. It's going to be successful. Yeah, they gotta end something, or they gotta somehow finish something that they're busy. If it's not work related, like if it's not like a job or some sort of career or some sort of goal that they put themselves to be in or to accomplish, I feel like if it's not that, it's just they're gonna acquire some sort of fame or some sort of like success in their life, and then you guys will cross paths again. How you're gonna feel about them at that time, when that happens, I don't know. It's gonna be up to you. But if it feels like he's gonna have, when you guys come together and cross paths again, Brett is gonna have a lot of heavy energy. I don't want to say it, but I want to say like he's possibly going to be broken to the point where like, okay, what's going on? So there's going to be something that he's going to be carrying, and yeah. So to answer your question, no, not this year, but yes, there will be a time where you guys cross paths. It's going to be a good time. But you're gonna notice that Brett is somewhat not okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, so Rita Lopez, and then I think AJ, and I don't know if Ed, did you post a question? Can you post your question again? Because I feel like I skipped a bunch of people already. Alex, before you go, for some reason I wanted to get one of these for you, so give me a second. Bam. Thing just popped. it just wanted to come out for you, because when I was reading, when I was pulling the cards, like, I don't know why I kept thinking of giving you one of these. So unstick the stuck. And that's number 46. That's a 10. That's a completion. That's a, you know, a reset. I'm gonna read that to you real quick. 46. Essential meaning, busting out of sticky energy, breaking stagnation, seeing the pattern of your rut, integrating a message or a lesson, success. So yeah, unstick the stuck. And this is the Sacred Creator Oracle. I love this deck. Like, I always use it when I do readings. I really do like it. It's very positive. That's all we need. We don't need a tarot reader that is negative, that is going to tell you a bunch of things that you don't need to hear. It's going to keep you in this fantasy that you've created. You know, like, there's a lot of tarot readers that are like, yeah, you know, this and that. And, you know, knowing that the seeker or the person that is, you know, asking for the tarot reading is the reason why everything failed. You know, it's like, well, there's got to be some work done, you know, within ourselves before we start experiencing abundance, you know. But there's a lot of readers that literally take advantage of people that are in a vulnerable state or stage, you know, when they lose somebody, when they're in need, when they're lonely and they have money, and all these tarot readers are like, well, yeah, I'll take the money. I'll tell you whatever you want to hear, you know. But I don't think that's right. I don't know. I talk too much. Man, I'm talking today. Probably because I've come so far in my life shadow work processing and cycles. Okay, that's good. Do you want me to pull some tarot for you, Alex, or are you good? I'll pull one card for you. Don't be scared, Alex. Don't be scared. One card. If you can tell Alex anything right now, what it will be. Strength card. Be persistent, you know, hang in there, continue moving forward. Don't you ever feel like, you know, life is giving you less than someone else, you know. I like the strength card because it gives us additional, it's literally inner strength, right? It's like it gives us the power, the stamina to even be quiet and continue to push forward, continue to move forward, regardless of what the kicks and punches that we can say life has given us. It says, I'm still here. I'm still here, and I have a purpose, I have a meaning, I have a life. There is a soulmate out there for me. There is lots of money coming into me. There is everything I ever wanted and desired up ahead in the trail and the journey that I've embarked. I really like it. For some reason, I feel like the strength card really does, because I've known you here, you know, we talked a few times, and I know you've moved to like distant places, but I feel like that's you. That's you, the lady taming the lion. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like that's genuinely you saying, I got this. Shh, 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 shh. Lion, shh, 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 shh. I got it. You know, like, go back to the cage. I got this. You know, like, you don't scare me. I'm not afraid. I've been through harder situations, and look at me, you know, like, that's beautiful. That you definitely have some sort of story that can inspire people. I don't know why I feel like I feel that, and I don't like. Looking at the card is like there's some sort of story that is gonna inspire people, whether you have already went through or you're about to go. And don't be scared, because with this card you cannot be scared. With this energy, you're okay. So even if it seems a little scary right now, you have this, and it won't be scary for you. It might be new to you, but it won't be scary for you. So I like it. I really do. I really, really do like it. A lot of opportunities, a lot of blessings coming into your life. Alex. Oh, the lion? Yeah, that's I got that from, well, Chris wanted it. H&M, I think. We got it from H&M, and they had that little lion, and Chris was like, I want it. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. But my son is like, I'll buy him a lot of things, and then the next week he'll be like, oh, whatever, you know? He's just like that. His attention goes everywhere. Will I be putting food stalls at events on May 23rd, 24th, and will it be profitable? No, from H&M too? Yeah. So yeah, that's where we got it. So hey, that's funny. We have the same little lion from the same freaking store. Cinderella 07, are you here? Of course, Alex. We got to do the where Ed, AJ, and you, Alex, come into the life when we talk about stuff. I feel like we need to get back to like bringing people, especially on a Friday or maybe Saturdays. But because I'm going to be off work, I'm still gonna do the realtor thing, but I'm gonna have more time to like be on YouTube. So maybe we should plan some sort of like life to just talk about stuff, I guess. Okay, Cinderella. I have here that it's gonna be very profitable for you. I also wanted to ask, how are you with interacting with people? Are you shy, or are you a shy person, or are you more like upfront with people, or like you like to have a conversation one-on-one? Maybe that's a little bit of too much information that I'm asking, right? I'm not sure, but if you tell me, I can definitely break this down in a different way. All right, bet. Edison, Alex is in. I'm sure AJ is in. Very less interaction. So you don't like interacting with people? Is that what you're telling me? Like, it's not that you don't like it. It's just that, like, me, I'm a very introverted person. Like, if you see me at work, I'm quiet. If you see me out at an event, I'm just enjoying everything. I'm cool, but I'm not the life of the party unless I'm like comfortable with the people I'm in. So if you see me with my friends and we're having drinks, I'm a whole different dude. I'm like I'm doing things that I never done before, you know? Um but it's funny how like I don't want to be introverted. You know, like when I'm at work, there's a lot of times where I'm like fighting myself and I'm like, damn, like I should speak up more, I should, say more or interact with people more, but it's just who I am. Like I'm just a very introverted person, but I'm an amazing person. I'm an awesome dude. Once you like get close to me, we talk about life. We talk about, the meaning of whatever it is that you're going through. Like we create this bridge and I become a friend to everybody that I've ever talked to. But aside from that, like I'm very to myself, you know? Um, So I'm not trying to say that it's you because you don't like interacting with people. Sometimes we're just like that, and that's okay. Yeah, it's not much comfortable in groups. Okay, so that's okay. So Edger says, yeah. Okay, so I'm getting that it's going to be very profitable, and yes, you will have the opportunity. The Eight of Wands is here letting us know that there is going to be messages, there is going to be a key given to you. I don't know why, I'm just seeing that, some sort of key given to you, and the ability to set up whatever it is that you're trying to set up, or do whatever it is that you got to do. There's some sort of conflict that I feel energetically, and not from the cards, but like mainly from energetically, where I feel like you sometimes I don't know if it's like you're not confident on what you're offering, or you feel like how can I explain it? Value your food, value your services, value yourself, and put yourself out there. It's what I'm gonna say, because I think you do a really good job, and I feel like again, it's part of it is maybe you that you feel like it's not gonna work out because of this, I have you here with the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. A lot of money, success. It's gonna work out. I mean, it's gonna work out. It's just that there's some sort of, again, it's like some sort of like, I don't want to be here. This is too much. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this even, like, you're second guessing yourself. I feel like at a point you're even gonna feel like I don't want to do it anymore, or I don't want to do this. I want to do something else. Your idea or your strategy, or maybe the way you're going to do business after that event is going to change a lot. There's a huge change, and it's a change for the better. I feel like it's going to help you open up and explore things, and get you out of that little comfort zone. But I feel like you're still going to be conflicted to where you want to go back in and then out and then in. So it's going to be that chaotic type of energy, but I feel like everything's going to go fine. I feel like you're going to be super tired, and you're going to second guess yourself. Like you're going to ask yourself, why am I doing this? Or is this even something that I want to do for the rest of my life? But it says that you're going to do fine. It's going to be given to you. You're going to be able to make money. But also I feel like you're going to be somewhat overwhelmed or stressed. this card came out. It's a purple one. Maybe get creative with your presentation or something here. Whatever company or whatever it is that you're doing, if this is your own company or if this is someone else, get a little creative. But it says feed your artist. And it's got little antlers there, but I'm gonna read that to you. Number 28. That's another 10. That's completion. So 28, 2 plus 8 is 10. That's a completion, right? Let me see what it says for you. So feed your artist. Essential meaning: passionate maker, creative play, supporting yourself with your passion. Oh, that's important. Time to experiment, ability to be free from rules, nourishing your artistic soul, creating an inspired future, ability to inspire others. You are in flow with the universe. So don't you ever second guess yourself. Whatever you think it's fun and whatever you think will be good, maybe go for it. Obviously, like, check with somebody, is this appropriate or not, right? If you think, I don't know why I had to say that, because sometimes some people get ideas and they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it, and it was a good idea at the moment, but maybe when it was executed, it wasn't the best idea. So check with people, but yeah, feed your artist. So get a little bit more loose, try to gain a little bit more confidence. That's gonna be with time. It's not gonna be like from night to day. So time and experience. Maybe this event would help you step out of that comfort zone and put you in a position of like, now it's different. Now I know. Now I feel I know what I gotta do or I need to do. You're doing it by yourself. That's probably where you're gonna feel like it's gonna be kind of exhausting, or hopefully you have help. But I mean, yeah. Okay. You're very welcome. Wish you the best. I will pray for you as well, Cinderella. Ooh. Okay, Ed. Okay. My goodness. Oh my goodness. You know what? You know what was funny? There's things that it's weird. I think tarot readers have crazy experiences, you know, like it's fascinating to read tarot, but like it's weird how we get the messages even before we pull the cards, you know. I was pulling the cards for Ed about his question about his love life, and I literally saw this card in my mind, like literally in my mind, and then it just appeared. Maybe it's just coincidence. Thanks for the Venmo, AJ. I appreciate you. Your question is next, okay? Appreciate that. It really does help out, and it means a lot when I get donations. Thank you. So we have when it comes to your love life, Ed. So we're asking in general about your love life. This would not pertain nor tie anybody in when it comes to the question, okay? And the thing is that, like, it kind of bothers me a little bit that I see this card here. Obviously, you know, it's a card, right? It's not like you're like, here, this is my card. But you do have, when it comes to like you and your love life and stuff like that, you do have the Nine of Wands. And yes, the reason why this card is in the tarot is because there's meaning to it. And Nine of Wands pertains to someone who's been hurt in the past, someone who is still a little bit sensitive when it comes to love, romance, and trusting people. Okay? Nine of Wands tells me that it's been kind of rough for you, or hard, or difficult, or a little painful in the past. A lot of disappointments, a lot of, you know, betrayals or backstabbings or whatever you want to call it, or whatever people call it nowadays. I want to say, I just want to call them disappointments. And like internally, to your fullest potential, you're ready. Like, you're ready for love. I feel like that's all you're missing. Just a partner. It's like, I'm ready, but it's hard to find someone, you know, or it's hard to find somebody who's genuine, you know. And I feel like you're about to find it. It's there. Your intuition has been telling you nonstop that there's somebody out there looking for you, or that you're about to connect with. You're looking for somebody who's in a compromise with you and to a life of love. I feel like, I don't know if I said this before, Ed, but like, you cannot fool anybody. Like, you cannot fool anyone of how good of a person you are. Like, it's like, people come up to you, and just by hearing your voice, they understand the type of person you are, and you're an amazing individual. It's like you're guided by the heart. You're very loving, very caring. You're very genuine as well. It's just it's this aura that is just, it's felt. You don't have to say it. You don't have to describe it. You don't have to like show it. You don't have to like set an example so people can see the type of person you are. Is like, you just transmute this energy of like peace, love, calmness, honesty, respect. Yeah. Like, you don't have to convince anybody. It just comes natural. I feel like there's a few heartaches and heartbreaks that you still carry with you, but hey, we're nobody if we don't have experiences, right? We'll be literally a rock if we didn't have anything experienced, right? I feel like love is coming in for you. I'm gonna say maybe man, I want to say like 3 to 4 months. Ah, man, I think you're gonna find somebody. The only thing is, again, this does not tie to anyone, or we're asking about anybody, right? But it feels like, again, with the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups here, it's like you're almost there. You're almost to the point where, it becomes a 10. And it becomes a new chapter in your life. It becomes an achievement, a new level, a new stage. I feel like love is just around the corner for you. And you know that deep to your bones. Like, something amazing is going to happen this year for you. And if you don't know that, is because you have a lot of trauma. But we all acquire trauma, right? Like, you're the last person that I want to explain things because you know so much. But it's like part of it is also fear. Part of the fact that you're still single. Or maybe, like, I want to put it this way. You're such a good person that for some reason, like, individuals that need help will somehow manifest around you. Individuals that might not appreciate you in the moment, but a few months or a few years later, they're like, damn, I lost big by letting Ed go, like. And sometimes that's how it is for, like, the the good guys, the good men out there, like the man that really, like, on paper and on everything is like what women want, but for some reason, like, they aren't able to have. And I'm not, sometimes it's like when you're trying to manifest somebody into your life, when you're trying to manifest things into your life, it's not about acquiring it. It's about maintaining it and keeping it. That's the hardest part. Because you can win the lottery and the next day you're going to wake up dead in a ditch somewhere. Right? Like, it doesn't mean anything. Acquiring things doesn't mean anything. It's like acquiring them and then holding on to them and maintaining the love and the energy and the positivity sometimes is the hardest part. You have Soul on Fire, number 38. I love that number, 38, because it's 8 plus 3, that's 11. 11 is a master number. You are being watched, you are being guided, you are protected. And the reason things are flowing this way is for a good reason that maybe I can't explain to you right now, but you're gonna understand later on, okay? Soul on Fire is this card, and it's so freaking amazing. It's got the sun, the water, or the whatever that is, the drop. It looks like a sun drop, also an eye. If you look at it, it talks about, like, the love you have and how you transmute it and how you just communicate it without even saying a word. if that even makes sense. Soul on fire, essential meaning passion, laser-like focus on your goal. Infectious enthusiasm, there we go. Success on the way, finding what lights you up. I feel like love is just around the corner for you. I'm gonna see if I can get a specific time when love is gonna be here for you. There you go. I love that. Money is not even everything in life. My soul and heart grow stronger when I give back. Oh my God, bro. That's beautiful. It's not wanting to give me a specific, just one card, because usually with this deck, I only ask for one card. But for some reason, they're kind of tight. They kind of tight together. Did I tell you when love is going to be available for you? Did I say like 3 months or something like that? Did I say 3 months or 3 weeks? I can't remember. I think I said 3 months. Oh yeah, well, that's why I literally at the beginning said this does not pertain to anybody. Like, this is just for you. And if you need to ask for someone else, you need to let me know. Then I can pull for them, but this is just for you, okay? 3 months. Okay, so it says keep going with the flow of life, okay? Keep going with the flow of life. And check this out. So maybe it's not 3 months, but 4, 5, 6, 7, close enough. No, maybe it is 3 months because we're already in the end of April, right? May. Okay, so the other 2 cards is in the summertime and in August. And these came out before, or I told you 3 months, right? I told you 3 months, and these are the last cards that I pulled out, and it's almost 3 months, a little bit more than 3 months, but in August, summertime, it's gonna be where there's gonna be somebody who is gonna be here for you. Someone is going to discover you and be fascinated by you. I'm telling you. I am telling you right now. That's what the cards are saying with the tarot. It's funny sometimes, like, I try to like get some sort of date, or because I'm always, when I ask, you know, for like when I do like specific questions and I ask, it's not just about you show me the cards and tell me. No, it's more like I need deep, because anybody's gonna be like, oh, you got the 9 of Wands. You're just, you know, you've been hurt before. Yeah. You know, I was like, no, I want more in depth. I want to touch into you and your heart, your soul. And really, there's no doubt that there's times where like I've done a lot of readings and I'm literally not necessarily like, but I'm like biting my lip because the energy that I pick from people, like, I don't even know how to explain it. But when I like pull cards for you, like sometimes I can feel the desperation, not for you, Ed, but like for people in general. It's like sometimes I feel like the pain, and sometimes it's hard because it's hard not to tear up for some people, you know, before even asking them anything, you know, like before even saying, so what you're going through, like what brings you to a tarot reading, you know. I pull the cards and I'm like, ouch, you know, and it's really, really hard sometimes. But, you know, that's when I say, like, we all have our lessons, and yeah, we all have beautiful things coming for ourselves, regardless of what we're going through right now. Mm-hmm. If it triggers me, what, like this, you're saying about me being bothered by this? Well, it bothers me because, well, no, not necessarily. The only reason I said that is because, I'll be honest with you, it doesn't really bother me, like, personally. It's just, how would you say, like, well, if I put it in my perspective, it's like when you have a really good friend and you see them and they want something so bad, you know, like when I look at my son, my Chris, and he wants something so bad, but I can't give it to him, or I can't make that happen for him. Like it hurts me. So like, I know you've been on the, you know, on the journey of like finding love and all that, and that's the only reason it kind of like it bothers me, the 901s, is because, you know, like, oh man, like I want to see you win. I want to see you get married. I want to see you have kids. I want to see you do the best in life. And the 901s is one of those cards that, or one of those energies that, yeah, it was naturally created by the pain, by the breakups, by the disbelief, right? The lies and all that. That was created naturally. But I think, you know, it bothers me that we can hold on to that sometimes, and we don't realize. And I'm not saying that you're holding on to that. I'm just saying, like, it just bothers me that a really good friend has that 901s. You know, like I'll probably have like the worst card in the tarot, but like, I'm just saying, like, oh man, that's why it bothers me. I was like, I want you to win. I want you to find somebody already, you know? And so that's what I meant by like it bothers me. So, but either way, like, I mean, this has been me also, with relationships and with myself as well, you know? Like, I tend to hide. And I tend to, like, again, I'm a very introverted person, and I don't speak of, you know, like my pain or, you know, to people. And that's what it is, you know, it's just what we carry from the battles of life, you know. Hopefully that made sense, man. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Oh yeah, that was pretty deep, man. Like I'm telling you, like I also want to pursue the tarot things, and I'm not a tarot reader that will want to. I don't want to tell you what you want to hear. I want to inspire you so you can create what you're creating in your own little mind. But yeah, a lot of it comes from here. Whatever you want to manifest, when you open this up, when you are clear with this, it's just, it flows. And it might not be instant. Like, it might not be like tomorrow you have all this. Tomorrow this is okay. You know, like, it might take a few days, weeks, months, sometimes a year or two. But when it comes from here, it's so much different. It's deeper. It's, oh man, I don't even know how to explain it, but you just appreciate it. And even if you're just the only one, you know, going through the process or going through the test, it's like you still gonna look back and say, man, that made me who I am today, or that taught me so much. Yeah, maybe that's one of the things. I think I mirror my hurt with you, with your past hurt, pain. I see it and it feels in it in your eyes. Yeah. No, I mean, we all carry, like like men, for some reason, some women think men need to be tough and all that. And we are tough. We're walking, tall, and we're walking proud, and we're doing everything we can, right? And some of us didn't have the opportunities, possibilities, or even food on the table sometimes, So every story is gonna be different. Every individual is gonna be different. Everybody has a reason why they're so good, so full of love, and so full of joy. And maybe that's because at one point it was taken from them, And then everybody's gonna have the anger, the spite, the hate. There's people like that, but there's also a reason why they're like that. There's always a reason for everything. I'm still doing questions if you want to ask questions. Oh, that's what's up, AJ. You and Anna have inspired all of us by your deeds and actions, and I can honestly tell everyone here Ed is generally a humble person that doesn't think twice and goes out of his way, and that's a blessing. Oh yeah, man. That's why I was like, it kind of bothers me, because Ed is a very genuine person. So is AJ. It's very interesting conversations, and very I think AJ is very stoic. He can talk. I don't know why, but I'm gonna say this: AJ can talk a lot, but I feel like sometimes you hold back a little bit, AJ. But we're gonna have you back on the channel so you can give us a little bit of insight, and then Ed, same. Like we can definitely talk so much about like positive things, and we're so far away yet we're united, and that's through the, not magic, but through the love of just energy, Okay, AJ, you're next, and then I have Melissa. Carly says, I think men have it harder than women. I'll be honest with y'all. Like, I think men, I don't know, men, in my thought, and honestly, it's just an opinion. It's not. I think men will mirror and mimic a lot, of their parents, like the male, and some of us had really good dads and some of us didn't. But I don't know. I don't know if we have it harder. I feel like if we also tend to like give up sooner, or say when we are in a relationship or a connection and we get cheated on, I will say that we kind of give up on that. We give up on love. It's harder to like bounce back and say, okay, all right, I'm ready to like, meet somebody and marry. It's like we carry that deeper I feel like women, the only reason women have it easier is because there's men out there willing to give women everything that they want. And the more that women want, the more that some men are willing to give, which kind of loses the, it loses the, what is to be a partner nowadays, what is to give maybe 50-50. You know, I've encountered women on the dating apps where they're like, so are you a 50-50 individual, or are you the one that is going to make decisions and run the house and da-da-da? And I'm like, I'll be honest with you, I'm 50-50. If you're not putting in effort, I'm not going to put effort. I don't want it. Simple as that. If you want me to do 100% and prove you that I want you with me, to me, that doesn't sound like winning. To me, that sounds like I need to constantly give you stimulation so you can feel like I'm the one for you. And, you know, but if you were to genuinely just see who I am and maybe fall in love with that person, it'll be so much different. You know, like roles will be so much different and things will be like just differently, right? Vice versa. I don't know. Maybe someone else can chime into it. But that'll be a question for Ed and AJ. All right, I'm gonna answer your question, AJ, real quick. And then, Shari, are you still here? Sorry, I've been talking too much. I forgot to keep track of the people asking questions. I'm trying to find your question, AJ. I had to bring out the therapist side of me. Let's go. Where? Oh, there we go. No. It's a feeling you can't explain because I'm still looking for your. I saw your questions, AJ. Hold on, give me a sec. I know they're here. I just gotta go through the. Sometimes this application doesn't save like older chat. What the heck? I saw your questions here because I know you asked about job and then someone else popped into your life, AJ. I just can't find the freaking questions. Oh, there it is. I found it. Well, I get to move up this current job. I hear there's moving people out to, and why is that certain person now wants my attention after I've been keeping to myself? Laugh out loud. Okay. Ooh. your other question. So I pulled for the first question. So when it comes to your job, NJ, there's a bit of a delay, but it's not a blockage, okay? I don't know if I've told you this. I don't know if I told you this before, but it's gonna be okay. Let me just show you the when it comes to your job, the Hangman. We have the Ace of Cups, and then clarifying this is gonna be the Three of Cups with the different tarot decks. So when it comes to your job, I feel like it's gonna be a little stagnant. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but it's not a blockage. You know, like there's people that I say find another job because this is not gonna lead you anywhere. You know, it's a dead end job or whatever. You know, like there's cards that will tell you there's nothing there for you. The Hangman does say that there's some sort of delay, but it's not blocked, meaning that you will be able to move up, but not as fast as you maybe are thinking. I'm thinking 3 years. I'll be honest. I'm thinking 3 years, and you're gonna be abundant when it comes to this job. And I'm not trying to like blow smoke, you know how they say it. Like, I'm not lying. Like, I'd rather not lie. And if I feel like I'm making something up, I think I've done it before. I correct myself and I say, hold on, let me hold up. You know, I'm not. 3 years. If you can wait 3 years and not necessarily just sit there and clock in and that's it, you know, it's like you got to put in the work, you got to put in the effort. I feel like you will have some sort of upper management type of position here. You can definitely go places here, but again, it's gonna take a few years. I will say max 3 years of like hard work and you proving yourself, but it is not completely blocked to the point where I'll be like, yeah, no, this job is no good. I feel like, yeah, if you can wait, it could happen even sooner than 3 years. I'm just saying, like, the long run, maybe 3 years, but if you can make it happen, I think you can move up faster. But yeah, that's the only thing that I'm telling you. Like right now, it's also gonna feel like it's gonna be I don't know why, but I'm feeling like it feels like you know, it feels like I'm a little impatient for some reason. But like honestly, it's probably gonna take 3 years for you to be like very abundant. I feel like I'm getting like you could definitely be like a higher individual, like higher up individual. And I'm telling you, like, I'm not even making that up. I mean, I already showed you the cards, so it's like it's a yes, but there's some sort of like again, like a hold, you know, like a, what's it called? What did I say? A slight delay. I don't know if you want to call 3 years a delay. That's gonna feel like eternity for somebody. Yeah. Three years. If you manage to stay in this job for 3 years, I'm gonna ask you, have you moved up? You know, because I feel like 3 years. If you choose to change jobs because your intuition is telling you, or because you just found a better opportunity, that's completely fine. We'll pull some more cards for the other job. But as far as your question for this job, again, there's a delay. In 3 years, you're going to be making really good money and have a really good position. Really good position. I feel like you're going to be on top. I'm not saying like a CEO or like all this, you know, like, I mean, that's possible if you want that. But in this job, with the possibilities or what they're trying to offer you, you can only go up to a certain level. And I'm not trying to cut your wings or anything like that, but like, I'll be honest with you, like, I'm getting that this job, there's only one certain level that you can reach, and then that's it. You're capped out. But it's good money. Like, it's really good money. So it's gonna be up to you if you want to pursue something else or just stay there. Everybody's different. As far as like the individual that is that you said that this person wants your attention, I don't know who they are or what they're about, but I feel like you know, I'll be honest with you. I feel like I need to clarify this person's energy because let me pull another clarifier just to see what. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear Chris, but Chris is having fun right now. Okay. So what I have with this individual, she is, or this particular person, okay. Hello, Babas. Huh? Are you gonna take a shower? Well, you need a shower, my bro. No? I shower every day. I shower every day. You should take a shower. So you can smell good, so you can sleep nice and comfy. Fresh underwear and socks, and that's it. It's the same thing. Okay, bye-byes. All right, we'll figure that out later, yeah? The shower thing. You told me you were gonna take a shower earlier today. You said you were gonna eat and then shower. Okay. Okay. Well, then relax and then we'll figure it out, yeah? Okay, good job. Good job, Papas. Proud of you. You had a lot of energy today, huh? Hyper like Bella? Okay. Alright, Papas. I'll call you in a little bit then. Well, I'll go to your room so we can talk about what needs to get done. All right. Okay, bye, potato. Bye, papas. Okay, so when it comes to this individual, I feel like this person is just they're interested in you for there's something that they see in you. Like I want to say like money. So I don't know why, but I feel like there's a certain interest in the background when it comes to this person coming back. Yes, I do have a little bit of guilt on how things, in the past, the way that everything was, the way that everything happened, right? The missed out opportunity, if there was one or whatever. But I'll be honest with you, I feel like you put a lot of it. I feel like you put a lot of energy, or like maybe you wanted this person at one point, and at one point maybe you made a wish or something. You're like, man, I wish this individual was to like open up or be available for me or whatever. And now it's happening, but I feel like there's something in the background, like there's some sort of interest. So I could, if you're looking good right now, like if you've been working out, if you've been like dressing really good, this particular person likes that, and they're assuming that. I'm not saying that you're doing bad or good or whatever, but there's an interest in you because they feel like maybe you're successful, or maybe you make a lot of money. And I'm not saying that you don't, because I hope, and I honestly hope and pray that you do make money, at one point. We're all gonna make good money at one point, but I feel like it's more of an interest to see what your assets are, what you're bringing home, what you're driving, the quality of life that they will have with you somewhat ties into the whole, like, hey, I'm here, like, so they want to know what you have or what you're able to bring to the table. And I feel like it's more interest right now. But if this is a past person, there is a little bit of guilt when it comes to like how things were left. They still think about you, cling to the past, and then guilt, right? So it's like they're still feel bad, but right now it's more of I think you've been doing great, or your energy has changed or shifted, and now they're just curious. If I could tell you from like friend to friend, I feel like if I could, advise you, I would say like, just take it easy. Take it easy and don't go too fast. Don't make false promises, or don't promise this person everything. Just go with the flow, and if they allow, if they allowed you, or if they allow themselves to come closer to you, then go for it. But in that understanding that, or maybe you do want a relationship like that, but yeah, they just want to know how much you're making, or if you've been like taking pictures, or if you've been like putting yourself out there more on like social media. I feel like they're just curious to see what's up. Is it genuine love? I would say not necessarily. Not necessarily, because I feel like, again, it's more of a interest just to see, and that particular type of individual is the one that sells out, Oh, that's your paycheck? Oh yeah, I love you. But when there's no paycheck, they'll be like, so where's the paycheck? Oh, okay, so that means that I gotta go. That means that you can't support me. That means that you can't value me the way that I'm supposed to be valued, because every man wants this body. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of interest in there, you know, um, like clout or something like that. You know, I don't know if I said it, but I kept hearing clout. So I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, nor, you know, push you in a different direction when it comes to this person. That's why I said, like, you fill out the energy. If you feel like it's genuine, go for it, by all means. But if you feel like it's not, then hey, your intuition is telling you something. Yeah, no way. I'm just too busy to worry about love, but I'm keeping my guard up. Good vibes. That damn OJ. um, yeah, I'm still doing questions. Y'all. If you guys haven't like subscribed, or I don't know, maybe this is a chance for you to subscribe. You don't have to, either way. Even if you're not a subscriber and I'm doing free tarot readings, you could always come in and ask. There's gonna be times where I'm gonna be posting, you know, or I'm gonna be live and it's gonna be based on donations, and I won't be doing free tarot readings. But there's days where I do free tarot readings. When I first started the channel, I was doing tarot readings free for everybody, and we also were able to gather up, I think it was like 1,400 and some, almost $1,500 for the Smile Train Association, for like kids that are born with the cleft lip. So we donated like 1,000, almost $1,500, and we fixed a few smiles. It was for kids and adults in countries where they couldn't afford like the operation to like put back the lip. And yeah, you guys did it. You guys gathered so much money. We all donated, including myself. I donated. I think I put in like upwards of $100 or something like that. I can't remember, but everybody did like little donations, you know, like $1, $2, 10, 20, 40, 50. And it kept growing, and it was so beautiful. So there's a child, or there's an adult somewhere in the part of this world that is walking and smiling because of you guys. There's a few kids walking around laughing, eating their meals because they don't have that opening in their lip. So anybody that watched me, because part of it was also watching me, and people that donated, I hope you understand what you accomplished or what you did for someone else, you know? And I hope you don't forget about that, because everything that you do, it's energy transmuted from you. And there's nothing more beautiful than, you know, doing something big for someone, you know? So, yeah. Love that. Oh, I also did the 3,000 push-ups. Was it 3,000 push-up challenge for St. Jude's, the children's hospital? And we got some people to donate, but it wasn't as big as the first one. It wasn't. I mean, I was posting videos of me doing like 100 and something push-ups a day to be able to like finish, I think, 3,000 push-ups. I forgot if it was 3,000 or 3,500. But yeah, I had to like post the videos. I got a shirt saying, you know, St. Jude, and yeah, we donated a little bit of money, but it wasn't as successful as I wanted to be, and that's, I think, part of me, because I was super busy with life and all that. So, but either way, it's okay. Todas son iguales. That's funny, AJ, you say that, because sometimes I'm like, like when I'm talking with my friends about, like, women and love and all that, and we're all talking about, like, man, like, this one chick I really loved and wanted, and she just cheated on me, and so I'm the one that is always like, they're all liars, todas mienten, todas mienten. It's the experience, right? It's this experience we have. I've been blessed to, like, date really nice women, but some of them are also they might be pretty in the face and the body, but they're really ugly here. And I hope you're not. And I hope even if you are, whoever is listening, if you change, it says in the Bible, right? For us to open up the gates of heaven, we must accept Jesus Christ, right? To me, and I said this a bunch of times, to me, Jesus Christ is an analogy of the heart, So once you open up and heal the heart, you open up heaven here, because you think different, you see different. You're acting from love, you're acting from honesty, from care, you're acting from all the positive energy and all the positivity that we have, because we have the positive and the negative. We're never going to be a perfect person. We're always going to make mistakes, commit crimes. We're going to do things that get out of control, out of hand. Things like that we're going to have to go through, right? But redemption, it'll go a long way. The change, the evolution, and the perspective that you will have about life will be so much different. So, yeah. That's true. AJ, yeah. Man, it's crazy. But what if you and I and were to find a very successful woman? I'll be a stay-at-home dad. I don't care. But I mean, it goes both ways, right? But yeah, nowadays social media has, like, brainwashed a lot of people. A lot of people feel entitled, and life is it's borrowed. It's an experience. Your vessel, your temple. This is your temple. This is your vessel. And you must be present, and you must be aware of your reality, and you must be aware of your mistakes and everything that you create in this world, for you to understand really what the reason of life is, And a lot of people will say, oh, it's being a millionaire, it's having the trophy wife or husband, and And once you open up, and once you realize, really, what the universe and God is like, all that changes. I was talking to somebody, and they were telling me, about how they started to read books about spirituality, religion and stuff like that. And she told me I've entered this thing of wanting to heal. And I told her, I was like, now that you're aware of the pain and the healing you need, it's funny because it cannot be avoided. And if you avoid the healing process, like opening your heart and all that, the lessons become harder. Like, once you're aware of your soul, your mind, and your body, you cannot go back. And it's a beautiful thing if you know how to navigate it. But some people get lost, and they think they're bigger than God, they're bigger than this person, and they lose it. A lot of tarot readers, they go insane here on YouTube. They start saying things that people, there's the evil eye, there's all kinds of other things happening in the background, and when it's just all in their head. They're blaming other people for their responsibilities or their needs, but they're not doing anything about them, you know? So there's a lot of confusion in the tarot, the spirituality type of thing, you know, like I talked to a lot of Reiki healers. There's a community that I have where there's like psychics, the cranial something. This lady does cranial work or something like that. And I've experienced a lot of things, and all of them will tell you the same thing. It is funny that once you realize the pain you carry and how you need to mend it or fix it or heal it, it's gonna be really hard to avoid. And every lesson will become harder because you're already aware of what must be done. I don't think that makes sense. Anyways, all right, let's move on. Oh shoot, I got some super chats here. Well, let me know if that made sense for you, AJ. If you have another question, let me know. I'm gonna go on to the next question. Okay, Melissa, and then I got Nell, and then I got Cinderella 7. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, Melissa's asking, are her and Joe going to stay together? There's a little bit of healing here. There's a little bit of healing that needs to be done between y'all two. I feel like also the Seven of Wands is here. So it's some of you, either you, Melissa, or Joe, they're very defensive, and they're also setting their foot down where they don't want to look into a different perspective, or they don't want to overanalyze something. It's like, I don't know if it's you or them saying, no, this is how it is, and this is what it is, you know, period. So someone right now, there's a lot of healing that needs to happen here. But somebody right now, it's a little hard-headed. And I feel like it's because, one, I'm getting like, they don't want to be the victim. But also they don't want people to know that they feel like the victim. I don't know if that makes sense, but let's see what we have here. All right, Melissa. You guys are going to have an ending. You guys are going to get separated. There's a separation here for you. Are you guys married? Like legally married or no? That's what's up, AJ. Hey, Danielle, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do talk too much, and I said that. I mean, if I could give you a refund, I will give you a refund. But if you give me your Venmo or Cash App, I can give you a refund. That way you're not stuck here for $2. Just put your Venmo or email me your Venmo, and I can refund your money. No worries. I'm not gonna. And the only reason I want to give back your money is because through Venmo or Cash App is because I cannot refund anything here. So any super chat that I get, I only get like 20% of it. So if you send $2, I'm probably getting like, I don't know, what's 20%? 75 cents. I don't know. But yeah, and I'll give you your $2 back if you feel like it's unfair. So if you want to just email me, my email is down. If you bring down the message, it's ricomartineztarot@gmail.com. Send me your thing, and then I'll refund you your money. My apologies. Okay, so let's go to Melissa. Yeah, you guys will have an ending, Melissa. 11 years, yeah. There is some sort of ending. So I'm gonna give you the cards, okay? So what you have is the Ten of Swords, which clarifies, or it pertains to like disagreements or a difficulty when it comes to like the relationship, right? The cool thing about the Ten of Swords is we're at the end of a cycle. And it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to close out the cycle and just kick everything out and erase everything or start from fresh again. It says that in whatever situation it is that you guys are, in or will be in the future, there's going to be some sort of separation. But there's a reconciliation. Oh God. So I'm gonna give you your cards. So the Ten of Swords is the first card that came out. Hierophant and the Page of Swords. So, and then at the bottom of the deck you have the Ace of Cups. The separation doesn't have to be like where you guys are like not living together anymore. But there is something that will happen where you guys will disagree and will like either borderline try to separate or not be happy with each other at one point. But it says that there's healing happening here, and I feel like if whenever this, or if it happens, or if it's happening right now, like counseling will be like the best. I want to pull some energy from you and him, if that's cool. But it feels like, yeah, you guys are gonna have difficulties, but overall, like, you guys will definitely, the love is very strong. The love is very strong. It's just that we tend to like lose sight of what we want or what we're fighting for when there's a lot of stimulation, when work, kids, this other issue, this other bill, this now this happened, we lose it, but there's genuine love here. It's just that I feel like there's gonna be difficulties in life that is gonna push you guys to like want to separate. Again, with the Hierophant and the Page of Swords, I feel like we're still threading lightly, where we're not, it's not gonna be like, okay, we're done. It's more like, okay, we're gonna work it out. And I feel like maybe there's gonna be some sort of counseling for you guys available. If not, there's maybe a child that will help you guys stay together. I don't know. I'm not too specific on it. I don't know if you guys have kids or what, but like if it's not that, it's like a child or somebody will help you guys stay together. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some energies for the both of you guys. I gotta clarify what this Three of Swords is real quick. Man with another deck. Okay, so pulling the energy from you and from Joe, you guys are very well aligned. Okay, you have the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. They have the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Wands, which is pretty good when it comes to, I'm trying to put this together. When it comes to your to Joe's energy. Is it Joe? Yeah, it's Joe, right? No need to apologize, real people. Gotta learn basics and be humble, respect, and patient. Okay. I'm just saying, you know. But you guys do have this three of Swords in the middle of the reading, which is pertains to, like, you know, the basics of the Three of Swords. First of all is third party cheating, right? When it comes to like a relationship, it could also mean, the Three of Swords could also mean some sort of illness or sickness. Okay, somebody might be ill right now or sick, or it could be him or you, but something's not right. I think in the surface level, you guys are good. Like, you want this, you really have that equal give and take. You want respect, you know, respect giving, respect taken, respect given. I feel like you're very well balanced on what you want, and you really do want this connection, as well as them. The only thing is that they have the Wheel of Fortune on their side, and the Wheel of Fortune is kind of a little scary because it's an energy where we don't control it. The Wheel of Fortune is controlled by the universe and other things that, you know, are not visible nor available for us to experience or see in this, meaning like there's like guides, angels, or whatever, if you want to say God, you know, it's creating some sort of event for them or something that they're going to go through. But it feels like it's very positive. The only thing is that Three of Swords. So if it's not a sickness that we're gonna, you know, it's gonna kind of like break the relationship apart, it's gonna be like some sort of unfair, like somebody cheating or having some sort of experience where like they messed up at a party or something like that, and then this whole fight breaks up, you know. So I feel like there's some sort of disagreement here that is going to be very it's like super highlighted, and I feel like Joe is the one creating the issues because of the Wheel of Fortune. They're all about you as well. Like, they do want because, you know, they have the Ten of Cups and the Six of Wands. They do want this family to be successful, this marriage, this you know. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it says that there's going to be lessons acquired. There's going to be you know, sometimes the Wheel of Fortune, like if you're having bad luck, it turn into good luck. If you're having good luck, then it goes to bad luck. You know, that's how some tarot readers, you know, explain the Wheel of Fortune. And that's all done by the universe. You know, it's not done. It's just something that has to happen for you. That's already happened. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have already had some sort of issue with them where there's like a third party or something like that, and remember at the beginning of the reading I said, like, I think it's Joe. I think it's Joe, and I think I said like he he feels like the victim, but he also doesn't want to tell people that he's the victim, although he's the one, maybe he's the one who cheated, but the weight of it and what he's doing to like correct the issue is what's giving him like weight and issues here. Again, I feel like there's gonna be disagreements, and there's gonna be maybe a near call where you guys might say, well, then leave, or you leave, you know, but you guys will come back together. Again, there's either a child keeping you guys together. If it's not a child, it's going to be like counseling. So maybe the fact that counseling is coming to the reading, maybe keep that in mind to see if that will help you guys have a better experience in you guys' relationship or marriage. Nobody knows how to be in a relationship. We all have ideas. We all watch the movies of the happily ever after and stuff like that. So we create this idea of like, they have to do everything for me. They have to do this. When in reality, like, maybe sometimes we'll benefit from like talking to somebody who's more of a professional and not a tarot reader. But I feel like there's still guilt from that situation, or if it's not that, maybe he hasn't fully confessed really what happened in the past, or if anything is happening right now. I'm not trying to get you worried. I don't think you guys will like end up separated, broken up, but I feel like there is some sort of disagreement where it's a close call. But I feel like, again, there's help for you guys. So my heart is like, I don't know. My heart was kind of weird right now. But is there anything else you want to ask before I move on? Does that make even sense? The cheating at a party? So maybe he hasn't told you. Either he hasn't told you the whole story, or there's still weight on his shoulder because of that. You guys might have a slight close call, but I don't see you guys separating or like breaking up. I feel like you guys will be able to fix the relationship. Yeah. There is love. There is genuine love. And I think I said that. Just let it be. Just don't force it. Just let it be, and but maybe he's just overwhelmed. Nat G23 Euro, hi. All right, so I think that concludes your free reading, or I think you donated, no? Someone donated. I don't know. Daniela, do you want me to read that for you, or did you already send me the... oh, shoot, I don't even have my other phone. This will tell me if I got a email. I don't mind giving her $2 back. No, I haven't received any emails. So let me know if you want me to do your question, or if you want me to refund you. No hard feelings. You're very welcome. Cinderella, let's go. I'm just not that type of person that is just gonna be like, oh yeah, oh you gave me $2, poof, disappear. Like $2 does not, $2 is $2, but I'll gladly give it back to you. Danielle, Marie, or I can do your question. So let me know if you're still here. Okay. Current feelings, next action for me, future of our connection. Ooh, unconfessed love from school, college. He is in another marriage now. It seems not going well. Will that marriage end? Okay, so I think we're gonna start this the other way around. So we're gonna start with the marriage. How is it, and if it's gonna end, maybe a time frame for when it's gonna end, and then we'll move to their feelings for you. I think that's the proper way to tackle this whole question thing, because we need to see if the marriage is good. Because if the marriage is good, then a happy dude will stay happy in that marriage, right? Let's go. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Not so good news. So what I'm getting here for their marriage is the lovers. I'm gonna have to clarify this card. Come on. I'm over here. Oh, there we go. So the lovers, I'm gonna have to clarify this because a lot of the times the lovers is a card where you gotta make a decision in the marriage, but it actually means that they're with their soulmate. They're with someone who they still gotta experience things with, and it doesn't necessarily have to end. Okay? Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting that I decided to tackle the marriage first. Clarify the lovers for me, please, when it comes to this. And I got another thing that I'm gonna tell you right now that you're probably your jaw is just gonna drop. Okay. So when it comes to the situation and clarifying the lovers, they're meant for each other. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, they're meant for each other. They love each other. If anything, I could say that maybe she feels she doesn't feel validated or seen. She might be annoyed, but that's it. Nothing too crazy. One thing I will tell you that already came twice is that they're probably gonna have a child, or she's probably gonna get pregnant, or they might adopt something. Something's happening here. On her side, I have the Empress, which is growth and expansion. So she obviously wants more with this person, but it also pertains to like a pregnancy. I don't know if they can have kids, or if they can or they can't. I don't know, but it says here that there's two cards here, the Empress and the Three of Cups, which is announcements of a pregnancy, announcements of some sort of I don't know why I'm getting like strong pregnancy usually the Three of Cups could be like reconciliation, coming back together, celebrations, graduations. So just anything, you know, that it's worth celebrating. But it also, the Three of Cups also pertains to like pregnancy announcements or like gender reveal, you know, sometimes. But combined with the Empress, which is her energy, she might just be pregnant. Maybe she doesn't even know it yet. I don't know if they can have kids. I don't know, but maybe they are patching up. They have a child. I feel like she feels okay. To give you like the scoop on it, because I know you're like, damn, but she feels unattended. She feels like the guy is not like he's there, but I think she wants more from the individual. But I would not be surprised if they say that they're gonna have another child. Now, the Lovers is a card of the twin flame, and it's also a card of that tells you that someone is here to teach you lessons and show you things. It doesn't mean that you guys have to, or they have to end up together. And that maybe, like, even if if she's pregnant, they can still separate in the future, right? Maybe their reason to be together is to bring somebody into this world. But yeah, I know for a fact, feeling the energy, that she is not 100% happy. She's good, she's content, but not like super happy, you know? I think she desires more from life. But I think that's just the phase that we all go through when we just experience like the same thing over and over and over and over, you know? There's a lot of love here. I don't know. There's a lot of love. I also feel like the male, again, they need to like interact more with the kids or with the kid. And that's one of the issues that she is having with them. But there's love. There's still dates. There's still forward movement when it comes to the marriage. Would you? So they will continue to the marriage, right? Yeah. Yes, they will. Let me see what's the outcome. Ugh. Okay, I'll just check because I know you want to know what's the outcome of this relationship. Tell me what's the outcome of this relationship. One more. Too many. That's way too many. Ooh, man, I keep getting a bunch. Yeah, they ain't going anywhere. Could be just a facade if you're saying something on social media, but they're very well planned. I feel like, yeah, this guy is like, on her side, she's in love. Like, she does have genuine feelings for the guy. On the guy's side, it's more about like, there's something about her that he likes, either the body, the lips, it's an attraction based when it comes to like his energy. He's attracted to her, but they're also okay. I think there will, like, the outcome is, regardless of the bumps and the obstacles they acquire in life and through the connection, that they will continue to work on it. You know, they will continue to work on this connection. So yeah, for the outcome, I think it's just not a perfect relationship, but also they will continue to work on the connection. Okay. Do you still want me to ask the other questions? Do you want to know if he has feelings for you still? Or what do you think? Shoot, I've been live for 3 hours, yo. Okay. So you want to know what? If he has any feelings for you? Hi, Billy. You want to go potty outside? You want to go potty, Bella? I would like to know. Okay. It's getting a little late, so I might have to like tell me. Did things not end right between y'all two? Again, sometimes it takes a while because I have to shuffle until the cards pop out. I don't pick your cards just so everybody knows. They have to pop out. That's I don't want to choose your belly. Like I don't want to choose your card, you know. So I gotta let it pop out. Wow, there's a lot of trauma there. You guys were not in a relationship, okay? I don't know why, but look, there's a lot of trauma when it comes to like. It could be that they were going through something difficult. So 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. Again, it could be that this person was going through something difficult when you guys met, or you know, I don't know why the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords is here. And I'm gonna say because of that. Now, their feelings for you right now. Shit. Well, I'm gonna be super honest with you. Where's my other tarot deck? Not here. I know it was here. I gotta look for that other deck. Where is it? I had it here. Where's my other deck, Betty? Where's the other cards? Did you eat the other cards? Okay. I think I need to get you the other. So if you can hit the notification bell, and remind me when I come to the live to, I'll have the other deck that I want to use. I just don't know where it is. I think I put it in one of my backpacks and I put it away. But there's a specific deck that I'm drawn to use for you. But what I want to say right now is, honestly, I don't see anything. I don't see anything there. Like it's one of those. How can I, like, I'm not trying to make you feel bad or anything, but it's one of those relationships where you look back and you're like, oh yeah, I remember him, or yeah, I remember her. You know, that's how I see it here. It you know, like with their cards, it's just, it feels like maybe they can tell me that the experience with you was kind of difficult, where maybe they can say that you weren't available or you weren't opening enough for them, you know, to like continue. With the Wheel of Fortune, again, it's one of those things where like, it's one of those relationships where we just look back and we're like, oh yeah, I remember this person, but yeah, it is what it is. So there's not one thing, like if you're thinking that this individual is like Bella, no, she almost tripped. If you're thinking that this individual is like waking up in the mornings and saying, oh man, I miss Cinderella, no, not right now. They're not. I'm sorry. Again, I don't see anything that will lead me to think and to like even inform you that there's a possibility or a chance that you guys will get back together. Is like, no, I don't think so. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Especially with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is like one of those like, oh yeah, well, it wasn't meant to be, you know? If it was meant, like they could be saying if it was meant to be, then we will end up together, but it wasn't. So I'm over here now, you know? And I don't want to like hurt your feelings or feel like any less because they're busy with someone else, you know? And I hope you understand that. Like, I'm not trying to like bring you down or bring your, you know, your levels down, but hey, more power to you. Like you don't have to think of this person anymore. You can just move forward, right? And be open for someone new or something like that. Hey, yeah, I would say you have to complete. You don't have to, but it'll be so much better for you to just move on, because honestly, like if you keep waiting, it's nothing will. I don't think anything's gonna happen. Like, I'm being honest. And I'm like, I don't, whether it's a free or paid reading, like I don't sugarcoat anything nor make it to where you know, to where I give you the favor or I put you on top, you know, like, but I'll be honest with you, like if you can move on, I would suggest you can, or you should. And again, let me know if you find out about if the other person gets pregnant. But whenever I come back again, let me know. Hey, Rigo, did you find the other deck? Because you were gonna answer some. Because the other deck has messages, and there's a card in there that I think it's for you. Because I keep seeing the deck, but I can't put out the wording on it, but there's a card there for you that is going to help you. So next time I'll look for it. Once I'm done here, I'll look for it and then I'll have it ready for next time. And whenever you come into the live, just ask and I will answer. Okay. You know, like I'm not going to sell you something that I don't see. And like I'm always gonna say 100%, I stand by my readings. So yeah, just so you know. All right. The Gothic Empress. Oh, okay. Empress. Ooh. Okay. If you ever want to talk about it, like when I'm live, just come and just ask questions and start a topic and we can talk, all of us together. You're very welcome. Okay, thank you so much for that. What is your question? Oh, there it is. What does Samuel want from our connection? My name is Denise. Ooh. Well, have you guys... Okay, so the first card that you know, it's very important that I mention what I see when I split the deck. And here's the Judgment card here. Judgment has... Bella, no. No, baby. No. Bella, turn off the light. But I think you guys can still see me. But so the Judgment is a card of like second chances. Okay, now she's just messing with everything. Second chances, messing. Jeez. Okay, second chances, giving, another a situation, another try, another opportunity, or literally just cutting it close. So the judgment is that last saying of like, okay, we can work this out, or we cannot work this out, or we're gonna give it a try, and if this doesn't work, then that's it, Cinderella. No, I think Gothic Empress is the last person. I gotta do something right now. I gotta check on my child. Okay. Yeah, so death card. Okay. Eight of Cups. But we have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So just before I pull your cards, with that energy and that information. Okay. All right, Cinderella, thank you so much. Sorry about that. I wish I could stay longer, but I've been 3 hours on the live, and sometimes I talk too much. So based on the energy that I saw splitting the deck, there is a wanting to bring something back to life. There's really a want to like see if things can actually work now than before or than back in the day, There's also a Six of Cups here. Oh, you want to date me, Blaze and Maze? You want to date me? Well, I'm on the dating apps. So sorry about that, Empress. Gothic Empress. I gotta stay focused. So with the Six of Cups, it also says that this person has a genuine connection with you. Six of Cups comes out when we know somebody, we feel like we know somebody. Like in their perspective, they could be saying like, Gothic Empress is, if I feel like she's connected to me, there's something there that I don't understand and I feel it inside. So that's the Six of Cups, is somebody that we feel like we've, been with in the past life. If not, maybe you guys were younger and there's still like some sort of some sort of fantasy of you guys, if you guys met when you guys were younger. If not, then it's more like they feel connected to you. They feel like maybe in a different life they met you, or they've been with you. Okay, there's something that they genuinely love about you. Okay, let's see what the tarot says now. Makes you feel at home with yourself. That's the, so that feeling is, and I believe in many lives. I don't know if you guys have read the book, Many Lives, Many Masters, Many Lives, Many Masters, I think it's called. Pretty cool book. And I believe in many lives, and that we reincarnate and we're get another go at this world or whatever. I believe in that. And other tarot readers will say that, like, yeah, Six of Cups is someone that maybe you were connected in a past life. Okay, it's like a soulmate, like a true soulmate. Like the energies feel like they've met before, but we could be complete strangers, and that supposedly that's because you guys have dealt with each other in a past life. Okay. I don't know why. I'm looking at the card. I'm like, love, sex, money. What else do you want? And I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but I don't know why I got love, sex, and money. What else do you want? Because I was reading your question of what does this want? What does this guy want? With the connection. Okay, so I have here the Ace of Cups, the Strength card, and then the Three of Wands when it comes to like what is it that they want. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Death card, and the Six of Pentacles right underneath that. And with that information and with that energy, like I could tell you that genuinely they want another opportunity. If I was to see like the Seven of Swords or even the Five of Swords, it's somebody that's gonna play. It's gonna play you, or it's just gonna lose. It's gonna lose your time, right? But this person is very serious. They've actually held on to the thought of you and this individual being together at one point. So throughout the difficulties and all that, I feel like they've never moved. They never moved away from the thought of you guys being together. There is genuine love here with the Ace of Cups, and it's the first card that came out. So there is love here, at least in their perspective, and their all honesty and energy they're pulling is like, they do feel this connection with you, but they know that it has ended. And with the Death card is like trying to bring something back to life again, because it has already ended, or there was an opportunity that was missed already. The only way to bring something back and be able to like be successful with it is if you change. If you or them change. Both of you guys have to change and transform, right? And you might be saying like, well, I didn't do anything wrong, you know, like, but the lesson is to, or the objective is, or the goal is to come back together, but in a different energy, evolved, mature, where we don't recognize each other, so we can have another fresh start. Because if we come back together again with the same energy and the same trauma and the same pain and the same everything, then what we're going to do, we're going to experience the same thing. For us to experience something different, we have to change. We have to heal. We have to evolve, right? We have to shed that skin. So, you know, for anybody that is getting like the Death card and you know, like, and you want to bring something back, is like the biggest problem will be for you or them to transform and be a new version of themselves, so you guys cannot recognize each other and feel like this is going to happen or this is going to work out, because it's a different feeling, it's a different energy. And because you guys have been, I don't know if you guys have been separated for a long time, but if you guys have been separated for a while and, you know, now they're coming back, the goal will be like for you guys to come in a different demeanor, or like with a different attitude, right? They do want that opportunity, but they also know that it's a 50-50 chance with that Death card that you might say no, that it might not even work out, but they're here saying that they do want another chance with you. Now, I can ask what's the outcome of it, but I'm going to leave that up to you. Like, if this is going to be successful or not, I can ask. If you want, or maybe if you want advice, or maybe, I don't know. What do you want to know? Okay. And I'm going to use a different deck, okay? What is the outcome of this connection? Oof. It's pretty good. Again, Ace of Cups. That's Ace of Cups twice, from two different decks here. And I feel like if you feel it like it's good, I think that it's a good chance and a good possibility that you guys will find love. How long is it gonna last? I don't know. Is it gonna feel good? Heck yeah, it's gonna feel good. It's gonna be one of those loves that fills you up if you've been feeling a little empty, you know? I'm not on his side, I'm not on your side either, but I just, based on the energies and what I see in the cards, is like, at least from his side and perspective, he really wants this with you, at least this time, but he knows that you might not want it, you know? So I think there's love there. And if you read on us before and he wanted to get married in the past, no way. But yeah, no, I really don't see any issues. Again, it's just that if you guys have not changed, or, and I tell you this from experience, with the death card, it's a little complicated to bring it back to what it was at one point. But again, if you guys have changed, like if you have matured and he has matured, if you've gone through like separate relationships where it didn't work out, but now you guys are back together, you guys are back together for a reason, you know, or you guys are crossing paths for a reason again. And so I feel like it'll be good for you guys to like start talking again, see where it goes. Don't put too much into it. Like don't get over, you know, like don't start like saying that you're gonna get married or you're gonna have kids. I'm sure you will or what, but like don't get too, what's the word? Don't get too fascinated by it or too delusional on the outcome or whatever, the process. Just let it be and just follow your heart. And if your heart says no, then no. But I'm sure your heart is going to say yes. Or maybe it's already saying yes because their heart is saying yes right now. And just in the moment. Okay. Is there anything else you want me to do? Here, let me get you one of these. Oof. Okay. You have your soul shines. So number 34, and it's a purple one. You can't see it because Bella turned off the light. Belly, she's over there looking for things, but I'm sorry that the camera is not in focus. Your soul shines. Okay, I'm gonna read what that means real quick. Your soul shines, connecting with source, and an opening of the seventh or crown chakra, allowing your soul to shine in the mundane. Consistent practice, cleaning things up for some positive feng shui, whatever that is. Happiness and bright outcome. So that last part, happiness and bright outcome, really does flow well with this. So hey, best of luck, and let me know how things go. You can always ask. I'm about to go because I gotta check on my child, and then I'll see. I don't think I'll be able to come back tonight, but tomorrow for sure I'll be here. Maybe at the same time or later. I don't know. But thank you so much for being here. Can you clarify if Samuel is dating anyone else or interested in me only? Okay. Samuel. I feel like I don't need a second one. No. So the Eight of Cups, they're not dating anybody. And the Eight of Cups says that at one point, even if they had someone, they had to walk away from them to find true love. Because even though they had all these cups, that didn't mean anything for them, and they chose to walk away and leave the treasure, leave the cups, leave the love, leave whoever it is that they were dating or interacting with to find their true love. And that could be you. I'm not trying to make this to where you're like, oh my God. But I'm just saying, this is literally what that card means. That whatever they were experiencing, whatever they had, wasn't enough, and they are out looking for something that is worth their while or worth their love. That's all I have for you, and I don't think he's dating anybody. Even if he is like open to dating. Like he hasn't found anyone. I think he's genuinely interested in you just based on the cards. But again, let me know what happens. Okay. All right. I gotta go. Remember, life starts with love. I know that's cheesy and yeah, but life does start with love. Okay. Ask your parents. It's like, how did your parents make you? Ask them with love. Some of them were drunk. I'm just kidding. But thank you guys, anybody that, you know, sat here and listened to me. I don't have any more time for any more questions, so I'm gonna have to get off and then I'll come back tomorrow. Thank you so much. I will pray for every single person here, and best of luck to you in this so-called life experience. It's beautiful. Take advantage and take care of yourself. Bye.